It's popping. Your girl is back with another video, and we just gonna get right into the story. Right, so y'all, I don't know if you've been watching any of my videos before. I will link it down below, but I do have a story about when I was getting stalked. I was getting stalked by an ex-boyfriend, and I did say that that was the only time that I've ever been stalked. Well, no, there was another time that I was actually being stalked. So yeah, we about to talk about that today. So go ahead, go get you some snacks or whatever. I'm not 100% sure how long this video is about to be, but it should be pretty quick. So back in the day, this is like a minute ago. So I had started to talk to this guy. He had just moved to Ohio from Atlanta. He rapped and everything. He was older than me. So I was in high school at the time, and he was not in high school, because I remember like he would pick me up and stuff like that. And I would just think that I was so cool because my man is picking me up, sis.
Oh, my man.
Yeah. And then it was like he would be at the house and nobody was ever home. So I would just always be at his house and nobody would ever be home. But yeah. And then I thought it was cool because I think I said that already, he rapped. So he had a little studio at the crib, and he would just be in the studio rapping. I'm almost sure I maybe might got a song about me. Who knows? Because I don't. Like, at this point, it's probably been 2 guys that made a song about me, but it's neither here nor there. So me and this guy were dating. We ended up stop dating. But once we stopped dating, he would like reach out to me every now and then. But it was like on some normal, like how you break up with your significant other and they still want to get back with you. Like, y'all know how that be. Like, y'all know. So basically, this is probably, yeah, like this is probably like at least like a good, yeah, like a good like year or 2, maybe a year. I get in a whole new relationship, and this man is like, if I got the messages, y'all know I'm gonna throw them up in there. They're gonna be up in somewhere. Like, so he would message me on Facebook, but he would only message me on Facebook. Like, I don't even know if that's loud. But yeah, he would message me on Facebook. He would never really be on Instagram, Twitter, any other social media. So I don't even know if he has other social media, but I know he's really big on Facebook. So he would reach out to me, and it would just always be some, oh, I love you, like I miss you, like I want to get back with you, da da da. Like, it would just be the whole 9, just doing the most, and I would just like ignore him. Like, I'm not thinking of doing it, I would just ignore him. Then he would like disappear for a little bit, and then he would come back just trying to talk to me. He would even go to the extreme to be like, he'll call me, but he acts like he's someone else and be like, hey, so-and-so just went to the hospital, da da da. Or he'll be like, hey, I'm so-and-so's nigga. Like, I just want you to know, like, you really missed out on a good nigga. He just got signed by this label, da da da. And like, now he really getting some money. And it would just be all of these stories of okay, like basically like I'm dying, like you ain't talked to me now, I'm dying, or like um now I'm getting this money and you're like, boy, I didn't want to talk to you before. You was already doing stuff for me. It did not matter. I don't care, you know? So I it was just beyond me why he kept doing stuff like this. So then I got in a relationship with a new guy, which is my new friend. So he was also actually on Snapchat. So it was Facebook and Snapchat. So he Snapchats me. And when I tell you he Snapchat me like all this money, like just snap me all this money or whatever. And my boyfriend at the time sees it and is just like, why he's sending you that? Like, even though my boyfriend at the time was broke, so that's why he was a little salty, because like the nigga had a little money, just a little money, but you know, not too much money. But he was a little salty, but I ignored him. Like, we went on, you know, and then it's like after I had broke up with my boyfriend, not gonna lie, I did was just like, you know what? He just keep on trying to talk to me. Let me just see what this man wants. So I was visiting in Atlanta. Oh, I did already say that. I was visiting in Atlanta. So I visited to Atlanta, and he was just like, hey, like, let's kick it, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. I go kick it with him, and he actually picked me up. So obviously he's supposed to take me back. But once it was time for me to go, he kept acting like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Like, basically, like, the list of what he had to do prior to taking me back to my hotel was just getting longer and longer and longer. So I actually went out there with my best friend. So I had my best friend to come and get me, because I'm like, I'm not about to be here all day. He ended up being super salty at me for leaving, and he ended up getting mad because he thought that we were going to be together, and I'm looking like, sir, when did we ever talk about that? When was that ever about to be a thing? But yeah, fast forward. So it was always a thing that we would be cool, then we would stop being friends. It would be cool, we would stop being friends, because this man was crazy. But I won't necessarily say he's crazy, because he actually was diagnosed with schizophrenia, which I didn't end up knowing until like later on. So this guy is mood swings crazy. Like, 1 minute he'll be like sitting there cool, like, oh my god, like, I missed you, da da da. The next minute he just like, man, you crazy girl, like, I can't believe you did me like this, da 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 da. Like, it would just switch really quick. Like, if anybody knows anybody with schizophrenia, like, it's wild, it's draining, it's too much. And I don't believe he was diagnosed with it, but I'm almost sure he was a narcissist. Like, he was something else. So now, another time, second time I went to Atlanta, because I used to visit Atlanta a lot. Like, for me to be somebody who Atlanta is their least favorite place to go, it's crazy how many times I've actually been. So I went to Atlanta another time. This is like for a little like reunion type thing my family did. All of us went down to Atlanta. We just kicked it with each other, and I ended up stopping to see him because he's just like, oh yeah, come see me. So I'm like, okay. Stopped to see him. I ended up falling asleep. This man ends up taking my picture. And then, like, once I'm leaving, he's like sending me like these big paragraphs, like basically about like how much he wants to be with me and all this stuff like that. Like, y'all know. So yeah, weird. But now this is like the last incident. Like, weird. So like I said, I lived in Ohio at the time and he lived in Atlanta. And he would write me all the time, like, oh, I want to see you, blah, 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 blah. This man drove from Atlanta to Ohio and came to my house. Came to my house. And not gonna lie, I'm looking like, what the, because since we did date before he did know where I lived, and my parents have lived in the same house like forever. So he came to my house and knocked on the door. And anybody that knows me knows I don't like nobody knocking on my door. Like, do not knock on my door. Call me and let me know that you are there. I will come outside. Like, I don't like people coming to my house. Like, I don't. Like, I'll go to your house. Like, but, no. So, he knocks on the door, and at my house, I'm really the type of person who, like, I don't even open the door for like that. But for some reason, I was like getting up, got up, went to the door. I look at the door like, what is this dude doing? So I go outside, and this man has flowers. I'll probably insert them because I'm almost sure I love flowers, so I took a picture. Flowers. And he's sitting there talking to me or whatever, and he's just like telling me how much he likes me and stuff like that, and he's asking me to go with him, and I'm just looking like, no. I look like, because we were actually sitting like on my porch talking and stuff like that, but then we end up sitting on like the curb, but like his car is right there, and when like we were in the curb, and he had like opened his car door. Like, I don't remember that whole conversation, but I just remember him showing me that he had a gun in the car. Yeah, that man had a gun in the car. I ain't know if he's gonna kill me, kill himself, what, but I was not getting with him in that car. You wanted me to go with him? No, no, sir, I'm not. Not going. So yeah, wrapped up that conversation and went into my house and blocked that man on everything, because I will say that I usually would block him. Like, I'll block him from my phone, and he'll make a new number, he'll make a new email. Like, he will find a way to talk to me. Or I'll block him from my Snapchat, he'll make a new Snapchat. I'll block him from Facebook, he'll make a new Facebook. Like, that man has multiple Facebooks, and he go like reach out to me, and I'm just like, And then when I finally left my house to go back out, there was another rose waiting on my car in the windshield. Like, this man is crazy. I need to take his medicine. But yeah, y'all, that was just a quick little story, but just, yeah, let me know how you feel about that, and make sure you leave a comment down below, like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching this video.